Welcome back, Gaming for XP here. Welcome to Sunlight Drive-In. Beautiful morning in the Commonwealth. And today's project, we're going to build a diner. Very appropriate, there's a diner here. So I thought I'd build another one. One of the big problems with building diners in Fallout 4, even with mods, there isn't anything that resembles it. At least I haven't come across a mod that actually does it. There probably is, but certainly it's not one that I've got in my arsenal, so I thought I'd build my very own. So a little bit of a different build today, and I've got to flick through a lot of menus, sorry guys. This build today is a little bit more challenging, a little bit more advanced, so you'll see what I mean once we get started. Your build order is completely different to what you would expect it to be, and there are reasons that I'll explain as we go through for doing it in this particular way. And I have built this diner so many times now. Believe you me, if you do it any other way, it will take you a long time. So the main difference is that we put the walls in first. So 2 across, like that. 3 of these small walls across this way. 3 of these small walls across this way. So they all line up. And then we go for the full walls. These ones. One of those. Just now I've made it a little bit too far across, but I'm not going to change it at this point. This is just to give you a general idea. So, fantastic diner. You can't get into it, so take this one out. It's merely just to get all the walls at the same level. Now, next thing to do is put the foundation in. You can use this one. This foundation, it really doesn't matter which one it is. Now, the tricky thing about this is it needs to be very exact. So if you don't get this exact, then it you'll have a problem with the rest of the build. So once you get that first one in, everything else should work off it. See, this one's not doesn't want to snap. We'll fix that in a second. Thank you so much for the response to the channel. The response to the channel has been exceptionally positive, and I never use Place Anywhere, and I'm very happy with how we're actually growing at the moment. You see what I mean? This will not snap for some reason. So what we're going to do is we might take the walls out, take these out for a sec. I think it's because I've put it a little bit too far over. So we can get it this one out. Yep. You can see build order is extremely critical in this build. And that's the thing with Fallout when you're building. Sometimes you just gotta think a little bit outside the square as far as. See, I'm not happy with that. So what that means is this main foundation here is out of line somehow. Because it's throwing everything else off. Place Anywhere to get this exactly where I want it to sit. You could of course do this with a pillar. So, and you're going to get, please understand, you're going to get days where this is going to happen to you, where you're just fighting against the game for whatever reason. I actually don't understand why it happens, but it does happen. So don't worry about it too much. So these don't want to go in. So everyone now is going to fight me for some reason, which is okay. What I can do is, once you get the first walls, these barn walls are pretty forgiving as far as snapping back into place. There it is. Let's get this foundation in. We'll probably have to take those walls out again. And I'll probably leave this in the final video because I think it's good to see just how the game will fight you a little bit at times. It will fight you, and don't get despondent about it because it. So that's the gap there. There, and the final piece. Fantastic. Now you might look at this and say that's a little bit of a weird design, but you'll see now why it's designed the way it is. So now I go into the warehouse tab. For you, these menus might look a little bit different. Put these windows in. And if you've done this right, it should be level with the wall, the big wall. If these windows don't snap in straight away, see if I can get it to do it. They might jump out, so just spin them round and they should snap right into place. Okay, cool. Just like that. That wasn't sitting properly. So there's your basic design. Hit them once and that should fix it. Okay. So I'm going to leave that. I'll fix that later. I'm going to have to take those walls out again. So the next thing I'm going to do is put a floor covering on. Unlocked. 7 objects has great flooring. I think it's unlocked. It might be workshop rearranged, I'm not sure. That's just I certainly will leave these more descriptions in the bottom so you can use these. So there's your diner floor, and I usually have the kitchen in. So it just defines the area a little bit. Next is the roof, and I use the concrete roof here because it drops down and it gives that low ceiling look. And also you'll see what I do on the chain to fix the snappage. Yeah, thank you for the very positive comments. I'm getting some great ideas from you, and that's one thing that I would like to see. If you have ideas or things you want me to build, or at least attempt to build, please leave a comment below, and I'll certainly have a go at building or trying to build whatever you come up with. One of the lost my train of thought. One of the things that's very difficult is to continue come up with new ideas. Now, I have a series of ideas that I want to implement and put into videos, so we still have plenty of ideas left. But certainly, if there's something that helps you and you're struggling with, that I can help you with, it makes sense that I try and do that, and so you can see some techniques or some ways of getting around some of the things that you're having an issue with. Okay, so next thing I like to do is just have a little bit of a plaza in here. As you can see, it's got another thing that's going to be fighting today, but that's okay. Place anywhere. Again, you can do this with the, if you really need to, you can do this with the, now it's going green. You can do this with the pillar. It will work the same. And certainly when I started building, I used the pillar quite extensively. Is that straight? It doesn't look straight. As somebody pointed out in the comments recently, why would you have place anywhere and use the pillar all the time? And what I try and do is I try and get my videos to help you if you don't have the mods or you don't want to use mods. So I try and do a bit of both, so that everybody in the community can at least attempt the builds. This is, as you can see, this is a little bit finicky, or it can be, just to get this to sit. Okay, so that is telling me, no, it's telling me that this one is possible. Wow, it worked. Let's see. No, of course it won't. Sorry guys, I'm probably being a little bit quiet. So what's your favourite Fallout character? I'd be interested to know who in all your companions and people that you've met in the Commonwealth, who's your favourite? Certainly I've got a few, but I'd be interested to hear from you, and interested to hear how you play it. Are you a melee character? So now you're building. Do you like ballistic weapons? Do you like modded weapons? How do you play Fallout? I actually started playing unmodded and then I went to modded, and now I'm playing the game because I love the game so much. When I'm not building, I'm back playing unmodded. Certainly finding areas of the Commonwealth that I didn't find on my first couple of playthroughs. Okay, so that's the basic foundation of the diner. The rest of what you're going to do is basically decoration, and these booths are fantastic. If they do jump up, I usually put one here. I'll hit the button. And now you can see why line this up. Why I made those half windows. So it just gives it that feel. Push this across a little bit. Pretty forgiving. You can, if you like, you could put lock table in there like a server. These will snap together. It's the beauty of them. There we go. And so we start to do that. For lighting, I like these lights here. They're like fluorescent strips. One of the problems with these is they'll snap up into the roof like that. So I tend to do this and put them as close to the window as possible. And you'll see in the final walkthrough that this is how it looks. And so on and so forth. So for the kitchen area, again, get your benches. These ones are good, cafe counters. I always thought these were sinks. They're not. They're actually like a little buffet. That's the right word for it. Type thing. But I use them as sinks a lot of the time. A little bit of a counter. The beauty of those ones is they all snap together. Defines the kitchen a little bit, and then put some counters in behind. Spin them around so the doors are there, like that. They clip in quite nicely. There you go. You've got your kitchen. So that's about it for today, guys. You'll see how this all looks when it's dressed up in the final walkthrough. I hope this has been useful. I hope it's a little bit of a different build to what you normally see. So welcome back, we're at Sanctuary Hills. Well, let's go and have a look for the diner. So there was a little dip in Sanctuary Hills, and I wondered how I could utilise it. So here we go, up and over Cranburgers. It's actually a Slocum Joe's. And I put a little paved area like I did showed you before. Little planter boxes with trees in it, just helps to sell. And I've left the opening without a door, and I think that actually helps the overall look of it. We've got a little food-o-matic in the corner here. Dining area. Of course, this is the meet and greet desk here. And then we have the buffet, which is a little bit empty. Little servery counter. And it's a pretty small kitchen. Mixing away. A couple of fridges, a couple of ovens. Pretty nice and compact. You can see I've got the strip lighting. That's clipping a little bit, so I have to move that. Strip lighting all the way around the edge. And that's pretty much it, guys. It is a little bit of a difficult build, in as much as the build order is pretty important, but once you get it in and you can build it, it looks pretty effective. So guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you go ahead and build a diner, or it might give you an idea to build something else. If you do build a diner that's similar to this, I'd love if you sent me some photos, or some links or videos. As ever, likes are appreciated. I'm trying to build the channel, and certainly it helps to bring the right kind of content to you as the viewers. Certainly smash the subscribe button, and any comments would be more than welcome. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. It's hard